Okay, welcome back. So we move on then to trying to write a C grade essay to this question. How does Priestley present change in Sheila during the course of the play and Inspector Calls, and how do you think this change reflects some of Priestley's ideas? As you can see, I've already highlighted what I think are the key words. So how does Priestley present things to us? Obviously through Sheila, and how do I think this reflects his views? So obviously I know exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show how Sheila is a mouthpiece and how Priestley's skillfully used her as a mouthpiece. So obviously the first thing I need to do is I need to be able to comment on Sheila and how Sheila actually grows and changes, and then I need to be able to show the ideas and themes coming from Priestley. So there's two sections of that, and I'm going to link them in a moment. So first of all, we start off with a materialistic girl. She's very naive to an extent, and then she feels guilty. She admits to wrongdoing, and then she joins the inspector in a way, and then I should actually put this is right at the start. And obviously these are just basic plot points, and obviously we will work them into our essay. So again, I'm doing it in real time so you can follow along as we're going. And then towards the end, obviously after she joins the inspector, she picks up on stuff. Obviously that's vague, we'll go into it in more detail. She lectures family. She doesn't take the easy way out. Lesson lasts with her. So okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's quite a few points there. Obviously I probably won't include them all, but at least I know what I'm doing in my plan. Now, it's only taken a minute, and obviously anyone won't be able to do that quickly because it's just the ideas. Now, what ideas and themes, what is he actually showing us? So that's the first part, okay? So this is the change. So she starts off there and she ends there. That's really important. And obviously there's dozens of other things you could put in there. I'm just going through some of the easy ones. And how do I think this change reflects some of Priestley's ideas? Okay, so what was actually Priestley trying to get across? Well, first of all, he's showing that people obviously can change, and obviously showing that we're responsible, and he's actually showing that we obviously socialist tendencies, and moreover, he's putting hope in the younger generation. Okay, excuse me. Now, with this there, that is the basis of my response. Okay, now that's fair enough. I'm only trying to respond to this as a C grade student, so I think even mentioning all of these is probably maybe a tad too much. So when I actually come to write it, I might not include all of them, the same as I'm not going to include all of these. Now, when we're writing about any character or theme, the most important thing to actually be able to answer this question really well, how to actually get across how to actually hit this on the head, is to actually think about a acronym. And if you've seen some of the other videos, you already know what this is. It's called SLACT. So in that, what you're looking at, you analyze the character's speech, you analyze the character's language that the writer uses to describe them, you analyze the actions that they perform, you analyze, so that could be the way they do it, you analyze the actual comments made by other characters about them, and then you also analyze the stage directions. Okay, now all those 5 would give you a really full appreciation of what the writer has done. And so when we're looking at the writer's use of language, yep, we're there. The use of the form, obviously a lot of that can come in the directions, or it can come under the actions. The structure, obviously the way it's actually put, again, that can be to do with when any of these things happen. And then the effect, obviously, is the tying up in the second section there. So that hits all of those. And again, remember this here is echoed in this, and then I'm trying to echo it in this, if that makes sense. So basically, the reason you're being asked to write, well, the reason I'm recommending you write in that way is because it appeases all of these things, which, and again, appeases all of these things. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so I know I'm going to write about that. Now, I don't think a student of C grade caliber would actually write to that degree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the ones I do think they'll actually talk about. They might talk about that, and they might talk about that. So there. Now I'm done with my planning.